Hello, this is Kristen Codes, and I'm coding every day until I become a web developer. And it is a Sunday in Texas. It's very cold. It was regular bipolar yesterday, and now we've entered category 3 bipolar. And so it is windy, it is cold, and we have to drip the pipes. So that's the thing. So where we left off, I think I was getting okay. I even put a note. This is where we left off. Current function. Hold on, what? Current question answer. Current question answer. Return JSON container dot quizzes dot questions answer dot this dot answer. Okay, so if I go here and I do, I press this. I'm assuming I gotta press that, and I do quiz. No. Quiz tracker. Quiz tracker. Where am I? Okay, got current question answer. Web content accessibility guidelines. So, okay, so if I can do that, then when I press one of these and press submit, I wanted to check current question answer, current user answer. I could have sworn like when I click this. Okay, yeah. So when I click it, hold on. Should I check the answer against the answer, or should I just go ahead and check? Because it's giving me. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3. So I could just get the. No, I can't. I could do. Uh. Okay. Well, let's just work on the submit button first. Const submit button equal document. Is that an ID? No. Hold up, what? No. Document dot query selector submit. So we got our button. And now that we have our button, I am going to add an event listener. Okay. And then this one is for submit button. And this one is going to be submit button dot add event listener. It's going to be a click, and we are going to oh yeah. I always do that. It can't be the start of a video without a yawn, right? Okay. Oh yeah, I did add some margin top, I think. Yeah. Okay. And so submit button dot add event listener, click E, and then we're gonna do E prevent default. And then what we want to do is capture the current user answer. So Oh, so if I just do quiz tracker dot current, why isn't it coming up? Oh, quiz tracker dot current. Where is it? Current. That's weird. Why isn't that popping up? What? Please don't tell me. Quiz tracker is not defined. Oh, okay. Can I add event listener with the submit button? I wonder on the switch, when I switch to, when we go to clear main, when we go to show quiz info, can we just, why don't we put this into a function? So what we'll do is we'll say, I don't know, const submit add submit button listener um submit button is null. Why is that? Class submit. All right. Let's do a on submit. Where was it? Oh, where was the function? Okay. TOG answer submitted. All right. So we got that. So the submit button is going to come online when everything else comes online. And then we will, let's see, populate question, quiz info. Where were we? I think I need to capture, when I submit, I need to check whether or not, yeah, I need to, okay, so when this is clicked, let me just put a note, we here, just to for a reminder, I'm right here. And so we need to do something when that, so we need to capture the current user answer. And that's what I was doing. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this again? Okay. You see how it randomly does that? Did y'all just see that? I don't know if it's a live server thing. I don't know what that is. But if y'all using live server, when you're coding, refresh that page a couple of times if you see an error. Like sometimes you'll know that stuff is not going right. So that should be 3. So if I do quiz tracker dot current user answer, I get 3. That's a string? Whatever. Okay. So okay. Can we check? We need to check. Let me think. All right. And then I'll come in here and I'll say, instead of returning, I hate doing this. I shouldn't do it this way, but I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna check the answer against the answer, just the string itself, instead of I feel like I know I should do it a different way. I don't like checking strings against strings. Current user answer equal I wonder, can I do that? So when I go here and I press this, all right, so we get that. And then what we'll do is, so let's just take quiz tracker dot current user answer. Okay. And then we will check it. So when answer Answer submitted. I made a thing for this. I don't think I need this, but I do need something that's going to check the answer. So why don't I just make another function again? If y'all feel like I'm making too many functions in this object, please let me know. When I learn modules, I feel like things are going to get better. But for now, we're just going to stick with what we got and what we know. While I was earlier today, yesterday night, I was studying. Went over destructuring objects. Going to go over destructuring arrays again. I went over the map function, which I thought was pretty cool. And then I learned, what else did I learn? About modules. I looked up modules. So what's gonna probably happen is I always say what I'm gonna do, and I think because I think last week or the last 2 weeks I was kind of going through something. So I think starting tomorrow I'm gonna start working harder, because there's a few things I have to do study wise, and then there's a few things I have to do around the house, and there's a few things I need to get done before Christmas so that I can be comfortable, and there's a few things I want to get done before the new year comes. So I'm gonna do all of these things. And yeah, so what we were doing was we were creating a check answer. Actually, we don't even have to put it here. Hold on. Could we make a check? If we made a check answer, would we want it on the event listener, or would we want it in the quiz tracker? That's a good question. Why don't we just put it and call it? Yeah. So we're gonna do check answer function, and it's going to return if current user answer equals current question answer. Can I just leave it at that? So if I press this and then I run and I say, what does, I press that, okay, and then I say quiz tracker dot check answer, why is it false? Quiz tracker dot current user answer. Okay, quiz tracker dot current question answer. Oh, web content accessibility guidelines. Web content accessibility guidelines. So then if I do quiz tracker check answer, why is it still false? Quiz tracker current user answer. Let me redo this, and then if I do, it gives me a 0, because it's only when we click on one of these, do we, okay, so what happens? So we do a little clicky click, submit button dot add event listener. We do quiz tracker that current user answer equal e.target.text content. Okay. So let's see. So we're gonna choose web content accessibility guidelines. Web content accessibility guidelines. Let's change it. Web compliance accessibility guide. So web content accessibility guidelines. And then we're going to say current question answer, web content accessibility guidelines. And then what we're going to do is return okay, that looks the hold on, what? Why did they add a space? Can I do a trim? That how that works? Oh. Why does it have a space? Oh, I see. I was just doing it wrong. So let's just go ahead and click this, then click this, and then we're going to why is it still false? So if I do What? That is very weird. Why is it doing that? That is weird. Why is it doing it? Is it something I'm... Why does it do that? This is confusing. This is very confusing. What's going on? Why aren't these two things equal when they're obviously equal? Hmm. I'm crazy, y'all. That is current question answer is not key value. It is key function. It is a function. Current question answer is a function. And I'm sitting here, he's crazy. Crazy stuff. Alright, so and if I would have hovered, would it have told me? Yep, right here. Alright, so anyway, anywho, anywho, anywho. Uh and then we're gonna have a function that says I'm just gonna put everything in here. Increment increase or decrease score. I'm just gonna name it some long random thing. I don't care. I'm gonna say can we just put we're gonna put true or false. If it's true, if it's false, all right. All right. Oh. Yeah, that's why I put here. See, I'm glad I knew that I was gonna get confused. Uh So then I want to do the opposite. And then I want to CLG current score Okay, so we know what increments. Now we just needed to switch. We needed to switch to the next question. And if we wanted to switch to the next question, this is a really big object. I should change this so it's just not this random thing that's just sitting in there. Okay, so now that we can check the answer, we need a way to push forward. And I think I want total questions. Okay, let me think about this because I know I'm tired of doing this JSON container. So I need to find a way to modularize that so that it's better. I know that when I'm finished, I'm going to look at other people's code and be like, okay, I didn't have to do it this way. Or maybe I did, I don't know. Let's see. So where are we getting this from? We're doing JSON container.quizzes.category state.return state index. And I remember I had quarrels with this because return state index also had problems with this. We're just going to close that right there. Current active state. Okay. And then return state index returns the only way I could do that is category, category state, JSON container quizzes. And these are all in their own individual objects. So JSON container.quizzes. Okay, this will return a number. Dot questions. This dot current question. Okay, so that's fine. This is actually okay. This dot current question. I need to increment the question. Where would I put that? Where would I increment? Where would I do that? Quiz tracker, populate options, increase or decrease score, check answer. Um, are we gonna create another function called um I don't know, next question? And the next question, what we'll do is what we will do is place next question. I'm spacing out. Okay, so the next question, I want an increment question regardless. So we're going to do current question. Yeah. Current question plus plus. And then we need to populate question. Yeah, and then we need to populate options. Yeah. I wonder, could I just do show quiz info since it does both of these? Or should I just, nah, I think, no. Populate question, populate options. And populate options is gonna change the answer. So the current question answer. All right, yeah, we just called it. So I think this will work if we and once we hit, because we hit submit, so we're just gonna do next question. Oh, it didn't change. Hold on, it didn't change the options. Hold on. Populate. Hold on, what is that based on? Populate question, populate options. Restate. So when we do that, okay, and we do quiz tracker dot current question. Yeah, we're on one. And if we do hold on, I can get hold on, what? What did I just see some, hold on, did it just say it could explain this? What the hell? Hold on. Oh no 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 no. What? Okay. because that's accessibility. And then we do categories. No. Quiz tracker dot current question, right? Current question is 1. Where's that even coming from? That's the thing. Alt, fig caption, description, image alt equal description. That is so weird. Why is it giving? Where is this array coming from? I think it's the way that because once I have an array, What the hell? Oh my goodness. The code has been covered by my face the entire time. I'm sorry, y'all. I should have put it right here. Dang. I'm sorry. So yeah, I've been right here the whole time, so y'all been kind of seeing me type a little bit. Quiz tracker dot. Hold on. Wow, I'm kind of confused. Oh, you say I was like, where is this coming from? It's the actual answers. I was like, where is it getting this? I was like, where is it getting this from? Okay, so that is on that note. Let me push this. Y'all saw how I was like, what is going on here? Okay. So now that we got that, I think I can probably finish it in the next video and then we're just gonna move on. Um that was crazy. I was like, oh my god, why is it showing these things? This all what is this? Where is it getting it from? It's the actual options. That is crazy. Anyway, I'm glad I upload stuff like this so y'all can see me doing crazy stuff. And I know somebody's watching and they're like, no, 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 no. You went here. Didn't you see this? Didn't you? If we go to accessibility, which should be one, two, three, bam. It's okay because we're learning. We're absorbing information. We are becoming better and stronger. I'm gonna upload this, and I'm gonna say, where should I put this? Uh, we were we stopped here. Okay. I'm glad I'm catching this. I'm glad that this is happening while it's recording. So one day I can look back at this stuff and I can be like, "Oh my God, look at me. Look at me messing up." Neck crack. Okay, so let's go to um what are we gonna do? We are going to GitHub. Why is my mind not here today? Repositories, front end quiz, code. It's weird how this thing said, okay, well, I get why it says it's more CSS than. Oh, no, no. Okay, so it's about even. It's almost a third. JavaScript is creeping up there, and the total, let me show y'all what I'm looking at. I'm looking at that thing right there saying, okay, so let's just copy this. We got our terminal. Put this right here. Yes. The one thing I didn't want to show is right there because I don't think we're supposed to show our SSH. I mean, I don't think y'all could do anything with it anyway. I don't think y'all could do anything with it anyway, but I still want to be careful. I mean, yeah, whatever. Get status, get add a, get status, get commit, populating. What did we do? We created more functions and the quiz is working. All right, and then we're going to get push. Come on now, please. No, it's doing that thing. Okay, new terminal. Terminal, git push. Push. Everything is up to date. No. Oh. All right. And today we got our little square. I know these squares might not mean a lot to some, but I need my line go up moment. Okay. So I need to see this. I need to know that I'm being consistent. So, whatever. And now I'm going to upload this. We're getting closer and closer to Christmas. I think we're like 10, 11 days away. Anyway. All right. We did that thing. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.